Hello! It's me! In HD, might I add. Guys, I just realised we're gonna have a little bit of a problem because every time I speak, my cat thinks that I'm talking to her. So, I'm just back from the gym. My kitchen is not equipped for this. Yeah. I feel like Nigella. So, I wasn't actually gonna do a vlog yet, but I couldn't resist, to be honest. So, this is like a wee practice. You might never see this, to be fair, but here we go. Anyway, so I'm making some dinner and I thought I'd come on. I'm basically having a wee weekend to myself. Last Monday I had my graduation and my parents were here, which is obviously lovely, but I just see having a different routine, even for like a few days, my body just goes nope. And turns out on the morning of my graduation, I took a migraine. Couldn't see shit. I was throwing up, so that's great. Typical me, to be fair. A couple of my friends were like, Louise, this is the most you thing that's ever happened. So, what can you do? I just kind of had to take it on the chin. I actually missed my last graduation too because it got cancelled because of COVID, and then I didn't ask my parents to come back, obviously from Ireland, because that's a lot of money for them and they'd already wasted a whole trip on me. So I was like, guys, it's fine. I've got my master's graduation. Don't worry about it. And here we are. So I have 2 degrees and I've never graduated. Such a me thing to do. So I'm trying to get back on track this weekend because I was really off track with them coming over and work night out, and honestly, like, I'm a bit of a Scrooge around Christmas because I just can't cope with no routine. So this is me trying to get back on track. I usually do like a wee solo Saturday, but like the weekend before last, I went out for lunch and then took myself to the cinema. I kind of do it like once a month because girls not got that much money. So the month before that, what did I do? Oh, went for dinner. That was an experience. And then before that, I went for a coffee, which that's what I started with. And that's how far we've come. So next month, as in next Friday, we going to Paris. Calm yourself, woman, dear. Honestly, she's actually full of beans recently. I got her new food and she's so fussy. Like, see if I cooked that cat a full roast chicken and put it on the floor, she would literally turn her nose down at it. So I got her new food and she's just like, nah mate, I'm not eating it. So what she does is she eats a few and then she vomits it up later on. The cheek. Guys, there ain't no way my chips are gonna fit in here. That'll do. I'm a chip fanatic, by the way. Yeah, I'm a chip girly, to be honest with you. Do you know what's so funny? I said to my friend about doing YouTube and they were like, I think you'd be really good at YouTube, Louise. And I was like, I know, I think I'd be good at it. And they were like, Louise, you're not meant to say that about yourself. Like, but you know what? If you don't back yourself, who's gonna? I stand by that. Yes, so I was talking about Paris. I keep going off track. The reason I'm going to Paris, I'll not go into much detail because it makes me sound like such a Scrooge, but basically, I haven't liked Christmas for about 5 years. Actually, probably more. Probably like going on 10. Keep forgetting I'm 24 now. I'm going back to like when I was 16, but it's a long time ago now. I'm not talking about that. So I am usually a bit of a Scrooge at Christmas, so I was like, right, I need to get to the root of this problem. I was telling my therapist about it and she was like, well, we need to eliminate things and try and like figure out what it is that you don't like about Christmas. So first port of call, no offense, was not going home. That sounds awful, but it's actually not as bad as it sounds. So I've got 5 siblings, so there's 8 of us in my family, and it's a bit chaotic. Like, let's be realistic, obviously it's gonna be. Someone's taken the thing out of my olive oil. I mean, it was obviously me, but... So I was thinking, right, I'll go away. And the first thought was Paris, because Paris is obviously known to be really good at Christmas. So started looking at Airbnbs and stuff, and oh my god. Do you know, it's not even the price, it's just the fact that the next week I could get it for about 1/6 of the price. So I was like, I just can't justify that. And then I was thinking, I'm gonna have to get somebody to mind my cat while I'm away. So surely there's more people in that position. So I went on this website, it's called Nomador. Don't quote me on that. So you pay like a fee and you put in all your documents and all, and people advertise for you to come to their house. Like it's free, like you don't pay them and they don't pay you. So it's basically like a house swap. Call me Cameron Diaz. Yes, that's what I'm doing. I'm going for 10 days. I will be spending Christmas on my own, which I don't know what that's going to be like. But I won't know until I find out. Until I go. So I'm quite excited. I haven't really travelled much. My first holiday ever was when I was like 19 and it was to Ibiza. So we started it off strong. And then I went to Magaluf like 2 months later. And then I've been to Krakow with my friend. But that's literally it. So the girl needs to travel the world a little bit. And what better way to start that than to go to Paris on my own for 10 days over Christmas. If you're going to do something, you might as well do it right. So that's what we're doing. I'm doing caramelised onion, I'm doing some steak. It does look like a juicy steak. And Irish peppercorn sauce. Guys, if you're Irish living in England, run, don't walk to Lidl. They do Irish peppercorn sauce. I'm telling you now. Thank me later. I go through probably 4 of these a week. And they're quite low calories. What are they? Per 100 grams, 113 calories. That's this whole thing. And I do use the whole thing now. So yes, I'm doing it with some rocket and then some broccoli, which I'm really bad at cooking. We don't have high hopes for the broccoli, but my theory is put enough peppercorn sauce that you just don't even taste the broccoli. That's the plan. Foolproof, really. Guys, she's a big girl. Stunning. Now for the best part. And I'm not gonna lie, I will use this entire thing of sauce. That is fit for a queen. So on that note, I'll see you tomorrow because I'll probably pass out after this. Guys, when I wake up every morning, I tell Google to play a song that I like. Just wait for today's choice. Tell me you go to the gym without telling me. I have no words. So that was a great wake up call. We're a wee bit late today. I was meant to get up earlier, but usually when I wake up late, I feel really guilty. But like realistically, I get up at like 5 to 6 in the weekdays. So we're allowed a wee lie. I have to clean my whole house today. And I don't mind that, but I could be doing other things. I actually had breakfast in bed this morning, which I never do. And it was lovely. So I just need to reflect on that, and as much as I'm annoyed that I had a lie-in, it was an enjoyable one, so that's fine. Right. We're sitting on 7-day hair right now. It's just gonna have to stay like this until I've cleaned the house. I'm gonna put some oil in. Oh my god, I need to get you onto this. It's the Wella hair oil. You get it on Amazon, and it's unreal. To be fair, credits to my hairdresser because she always tells me really good products to use. And they're never like ridiculously expensive either. And then I use the Wella shampoo as well, and you get like a litre of each at a time. Again on Amazon, and it's like £15. So that's a win. Usually I sleep at like 9:30, 10, but last night I took the piss. I've seen better days realistically. Right, let's give Google another chance. Hey Google.
Hang on while I get connected to Wi-Fi.
Well, that's just fabulous. Hey Google, play a song that I like.
Okay, That's What I Like by Bruno Mars. Here it is on Spotify.
I don't even like Bruno Mars. Hey Google, play a song that I like.
That's What I Like by Bruno Mars.
Hey Google.
On Spotify.
Hey Google, play a song that I like.
That's What I Like by Bruno Mars.
No. Hey Google, play a song that I will like.
Alright, here's Spotify.
I'll be back. Guys, really see my cat's reaction to the Hoover. What is it? You going away? You probably should. This bit just sends her over the edge. Right guys, it's been like 3 hours. Nah, like 2. Clean my whole house and I've done a full shower. The girls who get it. How funny is this? This is like a car microfiber cloth, and that's what I use to just dry the ends of my hair after shower. Because I used to dry it with my towel and my hair was so frizzy. And this actually really helps. My acne is just not given. Like, I used to never get acne, and now I get like hormonal acne down both sides of my face. No need. I've decided to not do my protein baked oats today. I know I said I was going to, but I'm going to do them tomorrow instead because I'm not going to eat them tomorrow. So I might as well save a day and then I can have them until Thursday. Usually they last about 4 days, give or take. I am not drying my hair right now because I just don't have the mental capacity for it. Also, does anybody hate washing your hair when you've got gel nails on? Because like your hair gets stuck underneath. I'm not a nail girly, not to be a pick-me or anything, but I've literally never got my nails done. I mean, that is just the same quality as in the salon, right? Jokes, obviously it's not as good, but I just don't care enough, you know? Funny, I was talking to this guy once and we were Snapchatting and I must have like had my hand around my mouth or something. And he was like, you haven't even got your nails done. I was like, let's just end this here because obviously I'm not the one for you if you're going to point that out. I feel like I've made a trademark of having hairy armpits. Like at this point, I don't even care. Like I'll post on my Instagram, me benching or something, and you can fully just see my hairy armpits and I don't even say anything about it now because people just know that that's me. So if you ever see me with bare armpits for more than 3 days, you know I'm in love. That's how everybody's gonna know, because there ain't no way. But then again, if a man wanted me to shave my armpits, I feel like I wouldn't really. Like again, it's not the person for me, because I just don't have that kind of upkeep. Loving the elf look right now. But I'm genuinely just going to keep my hair like this for a while because I don't have the energy to dry it. I need a new hairdryer. I really want a Dyson, but good luck justifying that to myself, to be honest, after buying this camera. So maybe next year. Maybe if I do another degree, which, by the way, there's no chance on this earth. But I'll find something else to celebrate and buy myself a gift for, I'm sure. So I'm going to go make some lunch and then I need to go to the town. I'll come back if I do anything interesting, but the chances are I won't, so. Have I ever looked better? Probably not. Have I ever felt better? Yes. So, wee bit of a turn of events. I have strep throat. I went to the walk-in centre this morning, or what I thought was the walk-in centre. Stood outside for like 15 minutes and then when it was meant to open, 5 minutes passed and the lights were off and I was like, what's going on here? Turns out it moved to like 3 miles away. So I came back home, called 111. She basically was like, you need to go to the one that's far away. And I was like, well, no. So I'm just gonna have to go in the morning to the doctor's. I'm not gonna do it, but my friend was like, well, I have a full antibiotic course and you can just take it if you want. But I'm not gonna because I went to the doctor's once and she was like, have you taken anything? And I was like, yeah, I took some antibiotics that I had from the last time. And she was like, so you're the reason why the NHS is on its knees. So that scarred me. I'm not touching anything that's not for me at that exact time anymore. So anyway, went for dinner. It was lovely, but my sore throat started like as soon as I got out for dinner. Just not convenient. But I polished off like 12 ounces of steak. It was banging. But now I feel like shit. My friend actually has strep throat as well. Yeah, and he said that it gets worse at night and then in the morning. So I actually don't feel too bad now. I just feel a bit like today is not going to go as planned, I don't think. I was going to film myself getting ready and all yesterday, but I just felt like crap. So here we are. You've missed me looking 10-10 and now you're getting this instead. So I'm going to make a wee bagel with some pate and literally just sit in bed, to be honest. And then I am going to make my protein baked oats because I do think that it's really important that I make them because I'll not eat breakfast otherwise during the week. So a bit of a spanner in the works. I'm meant to be going to Paris on Friday, so we really need to get this sorted out. But see, when I get an antibiotic, this is way too much information, but every single time I get thrush, like without fail. So I have to ask them for thrush medication as well, which means 2 prescriptions. So it's just unnecessary, especially the week before going away. I've got an obsession at the minute, guys, with pate. Where did that come from? The concept of pate really makes me feel ill because it's like fat, isn't it? Gross, but also it's so nice. So yeah, this weekend vlog is kind of flopped now. Usually I do have a more exciting weekend going on, but these things happen, don't they? I feel like I've said these things happen in this vlog about 20 times. Okay, positivity queen. These things happen. Move on. There's no point dwelling. Speaking of, my friend came over before our dinner last night and he spilt a full glass of red wine on my carpet. And I managed to get it out. I smashed it. If there's one thing I can do, it's clean up a mess. Although my wine glass broke in the process, so now we're on 1 wine glass. If anyone can just send me an unlimited supply of wine glasses, that would be fabulous. Also, do you know what's so funny? Not one glass in my house is not a glass from a pub. My landlord used to live here like full time, and I think what they were doing was trying to have no other glasses apart from ones from the pub. So this is the current situation in my glasses cupboard. Like, not one of those are from IKEA. I don't know why there's a bottle of Volvic there, but you do you, bro. Guys, my friend got engaged last night. Like, This is like one of my first friends to get engaged. What is going on? Like, honestly, the difference in me and her. She met her fiance, I think they met like a year and a half ago, and now they're engaged. Like, what is going on? But then that gives me hope, because I always think, well, if I meet somebody now, it's going to be like a good 4 or 5 years before we get married, but maybe we just click immediately, and then a year down the line, I'm just like, right, well, let's get married because you're the one. I'm hoping that's what's happening, because we're running out of time here, folks. I know I'm only 24, but I think about this a lot. Like, I want to have loads of children. Not loads of children, but I want to have a couple children. And I don't want to be really old when I have them, so... But then again, my mum was 22 when she had me, so I think that's where that comes from. And I've worked it out in therapy, and I used to want 6 children, but now I want like 2 or 3. Pay for therapy, guys. Imagine how much money I've saved going to therapy and not having 6 children. That's unlimited. Right, I'm gonna go eat my bagels. Look at them. There you go. Gorgeous. Yeah, I'm going back to bed, to be quite honest with you, to watch some Vampire Diaries. So I'll vlog whenever I make on my protein oats. I know I've said it 3 times, but I actually will. Yeah, I'll let you know how I get on. See you soon. Hello, I'm back. I'm feeling like absolute shit, but I did promise that I would do this, so. Protein baked oats. I make enough for 4, so you want to put your oven on to like 170. With the oats, I use 215 grams, so get a big ass bowl because you're going to need it. And then we're going to weigh out 215 grams. So for protein, I use the Applied Nutrition ISO XP. This is my favourite protein ever. It's so like thin and it doesn't go lumpy or anything. So I'd go 2 spoonfuls of that. So next we're going to add 250 milliliters of unsweetened almond milk. To be fair, you can use any milk for this, but I just like almond milk because it's very low calorie. And I'm putting chocolate and stuff in, so you don't want it to be too high calorie. Hey Siri, what's 276 plus 250?
276 plus 250 is 526.
Not very good at math. And then we're going in with some chia seeds. I just got mine out of Aldi, I think. They're not too expensive, so I go 2 tablespoons. Because chia seeds, they're so good for you. You don't really taste them, so you might as well add them in. We're going 2 tablespoons of maple syrup. It's very hard to measure maple syrup because it sticks to the spoon, so it's usually a bit less. Now we're going in with cocoa powder. With the cocoa powder, I think you need about 40 grams, but I never do it accurately because I like it to be quite rich. It be less rich than you think it's going to be, so I always put more in. Oh my god, my man, see that's quite a lot. Like. And then we'll go in with our baking powder. I always forget this, but I think it's a teaspoon. Yeah, I think it's a teaspoon. Can't be sure. And then you get your vanilla extract and just do a spoonful of that. So now I'm just going with some dark chocolate chips. And then obviously this is the star of the show. So I think what I'll do is I'll use half the bar. Oh, they're wee Christmas trees, how cute. So I'm gonna put like a quarter of that in here just so it can melt. You wanna mix that. I just do it with a wee whisk. I have a feeling we're gonna need some more almond milk for this one. Yeah, I'm gonna go in with more. The problem is if you put too much, then whenever it looks fine until you actually have them as prep, and in the morning they'll be all soggy. So just need to be a wee bit careful. She's looking good. Do you know what I'm gonna do, guys? I forgot to do it last week. I'm gonna put an egg in because I did notice last week it was a wee bit too dry. Obviously I've just cracked this full egg right into this, which I wouldn't recommend. Obviously whisk it first, but I'm too sick. Yeah, that's looking better. Now we're talking. Guys, look at it. Literally looks like a cake. Beautiful. Now with the baking tray, it always sticks really bad for me, so I'm gonna spray it quite a lot with Fryline. Makes no real difference to the actual thing, but it just means my cleanup's a bit easier. So you're just plopping it in. This is a perfect size container too. Finished product is looking like this. So my oven heats quite quickly, so I'm gonna move them down halfway through to the bottom shelf. So I'm gonna put 3 Christmas trees on each one. And that'll be cute. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll show you what it looks like after. And then you obviously have to wait for it to cool down and put chocolate on. But I highly recommend. Guys, it's ready. It smells gorgeous. It smells like a brownie. Wow, she pretty. So There's nothing really else I can do right now because it needs to be like completely cooled. I think I need to wash my oven gloves. That's pretty much it. I've just gone to the shop and got some crisps, can't lie to you, because I feel like shit. I want to go to bed, so I'm just going to lie in bed and watch a movie and eat crisps. I'll be real with you. And I need to make some dinner. Probably something easy. Probably something with peppercorn sauce. Yeah, probably will be with peppercorn sauce. And then I need time to wash it up when it's done. And then I am out of here. I'm going to bed because I can't do this anymore. So I'll come back whenever the protein oats are dry. Whenever the protein oats are cooled down, I'll come back on and show you the chocolate on them. Do you know what? I actually lied as well. I'm not watching a movie. I'm catching up on EastEnders. And you can judge me all you want, but I've watched every episode of EastEnders since I was about 7. And do you know what's even worse? Actually, should I admit this on the internet? Probably not. If I finish EastEnders, like I'll probably finish it tonight and be up to date, so I won't get any more until next week. And I'll probably go back to 2008 and start rewatching. On that note, goodbye. Guys, I just progressively look worse throughout this whole vlog. Watch my downfall in 20 minutes. These are the finished ones. Right, so I probably should let them melt a little bit because they're not like, the chocolate's just not on there at all, but I always do heat them up, so it's fine. So I've split them into 4 portions. Let me show y'all. 4 portions. So that will do me every day until Thursday, and then Friday I go to Paris, so no breakfast needed. Actually, I leave quite late. We'll worry about that when it comes. So I'm gonna make some dinner now, and I'm probably gonna end this here because it genuinely has been you just watching my downfall into sickness, so I apologise for that. But I'll be back and in full health for Paris, and I'm so excited to vlog it. Exciting! But until then, have a lovely week and I shall see you soon. Bye!